Good things, Delmarva.
Well, welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. They are co-authors of Bringing Forth the Dreamer in You. It's a book of inspirational stories that speak about purpose, destiny, and dreaming big. I'm joined by Naeem and Hakeem Collins, and they are here to talk about the book signing premiere and the upcoming tour. Good morning, and welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
So you're not seeing double, or you are, but they are indeed brothers and twins and are doing this work in a wonderful way. Talk to us about this book deal, this book project, and how it came to be.
Well, the book deal came from a vision from Dr. Kishma George. She's the president and the visionary of this particular project. And it was her heart and desire to really see people's maximize their full potential and fulfill their God-given gift and their call. And so this vision comprised of other authors who are movers and shakers in society. This became a dream of hers, and then she comprised other people that had a dream, and then that how it basically worked.
It just came together. I know Kishma, I've met her, and so I know when she has it and it comes out, it's coming out.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
How was it for you all being young ministers, and you travel, and you are authors and co-authors of this project? How was it to speak life basically on paper in terms of purpose, destiny, dreaming big? Is that a natural gift of yours? Did it just come forth easily for you?
Well, I can say a little bit of both in terms of it was natural because that's one of the things that God has given us a call. And usually when God gives you a call and gives you a purpose, he also gives you the tools and gives you the gifting. And so with being a part of this project, we felt like that there was a God thing, it was a God idea. And when she brought us on to do this project, we felt immediately that we wanted to be a part of it. But also, God has also given us something, and we wanted to share something in the book and then share our story and some of the trials and tribulations and some of the things that we had to experience in our own lives that many will relate to. And so it was basically being a dreamer ourselves and one who sees vision, and we wanted to be able to inspire others to do the same. So it was almost natural, but of course when you got that natural aspect, you still have to put the work in. So yes.
We've talked off camera a bit, and you had to write a chapter.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about that chapter. Don't give everything away because we want you to get the book and we want you to bring out the dreamer in you. But we do want people to know a little bit about what you shared and kind of what your chapter was about.
Yeah, my chapter was very unique because it was come from an aim from Joseph in the Bible. And Joseph was one that had a dream, and it was a God-given dream, but he had to go through different processes to fulfill that dream. And many of us, like Joseph, have dreams, and we don't know what to do with them. Sometimes we are just asleep, and we receive these messages from God, but then we wake up and then we're like, what do we do with it? And so that was my part in the book, was really to be a guide to help people to see the dreamer that's on the inside of them and to bring forth that dream. And everyone has a dream. And so it's just waking up and saying, okay, what is the interpretation? And then you become the interpretation of that dream, and then you fulfill it. So that was my part. I'm not going to share everything, but it's a good, unique part.
Okay, and I'll get to you in a moment, but I do want to follow up with you and ask you, you all, you travel with your work and with your ministry, and you come across people all the time, I imagine, who are stuck or who are in a rut or who are looking for more. How do you inspire them? What do you say to someone who is like, I have been for 10 years in this same place, and I know it's in me, I just can't move from this place? What do you say?
You know, you said life, and we have to speak life. Even when we feel like we're at a dead situation or we have hit a dead end, one thing that God will begin to show us is the other side. And I believe that as we travel, we show them that there is a different side. And if you can see it, all you need is vision. And if you can see it, then you can seize it. And I believe that that is one thing that the Word does. It brings life, it brings healing and restoration, and that you are still purposed in the earth. If you're still here, it's because God has you here. There's more that you can do. So yes, it's a temporary situation, but there's a permanent outcome and result, and you can do it. So we speak life to that.
Okay, thank you. Tell me about your chapter.
Well, you know, we twins, and when we was writing the chapters, of course, it was separate. But I also dealt with more so with Joseph.
Okay.
And many knows that Joseph was the dreamer. And my chapter is entitled "The Dreamer Coming Forth," or the and it's basically talking about. I deal more specifically with the different stages that Joseph had to go through. He went through the pit. And then he was sold out by his brothers. And I know many people had dreams and had vision in them, and they shared their dreams with their brothers or their siblings. And you got those haters, or you got those people who don't believe in it. And so we just go from these processes, these different stages, and how Joseph, being a dreamer, carrying this dream, and that God used those different places, being in the pit, then going into the prison, being sold into slavery, and then also finally reaching his destination where he went to the palace. And so I just deal with the emergence of the dreamers, and the dreamers are arising, and they're going to go through certain situations in their lives. But ultimately, God had allowed Joseph to go through those things to become who Joseph was going to become in the end. All
right, we are going to talk more with the Collins brothers. We want to hear more about the premiere book signing and all of that. Don't go away. Stay with us. We'll be right back with these dynamic gentlemen. Stick around. More good things after the break.